the crucifixion is not something done to Jesus by God, it's something Jesus chooses as God. After supper, before he's arrested, Jesus heads to a quiet place, a wilderness, on the Mount of Olives, to pray. He knows what's coming. His prayer reflects that. He's anguished and prays that if it is God's will, that the cup of crucifixion might be removed from before him. This is a moment where the wilderness temptations are magnified during Holy Week. This is the moment where Jesus could have tested God instead of trusting God. The threat in this case is real and external, not one where Jesus intentionally puts himself in danger, but one where death and sin have worked their wages on him because of the ministry and person he is. Where we might be tempted to run and remove the threat and that cup of crucifixion from ourselves, Jesus trusts God. Jesus acknowledged that God's will must be done. It's important to remember here that Jesus is fully human and fully divine. So he can both pray for the cup to be removed and pray that God's will be done without giving up that agency that is his own will in choosing the cross for us. Jesus is not a passive participant, even in this moment of anguish. Instead, he is modeling what it means to actively choose to align oneself with God's will and way, even when the cost is great. In Holy Week, we see the depth of Jesus' love for us, his powerful commitment to defeating sin and death on our behalf, and the reality of the cost of the cross.